Hey guys, so I'm finally here on this channel trying to make some stuff. So I've got 3 boxes. I've got a Homestrung jewelry box, I have a Sam's bead box, and I have the latest edition of Bargain Bead Box. Believe it or not, I'm actually working on something current. So I've been staring at these beads. I'm not doing an unboxing because I'm sure you've seen them a million times from everybody else that puts them up there. So I didn't want to bore you on that. And the one thing I do like about this box is the pendant actually matches the beads perfectly. This would be really nice, just having a strand of beads and nothing else, and the pendant. Now, these were included, and I love these. Unfortunately, I thought those would look really cute together. But unfortunately, it's a top drilled, or not a top drilled, it's a half drilled, or quarter drilled, so I couldn't connect them. But I do have an idea. I found some, I think they're agate beads, believe it or not, but I think it might actually work on those. I don't know. So what are we going to start off with today? I'm just going to start off with a necklace first. I have an idea. I have kind of played around with it. I wasn't impressed with what I came up with. So now we're just going to do it differently. I am not a fan of double strand or triple strand necklaces. Sometimes I can get away with it, but for me, those are really hard for me to make. Now, I'm not sure if I have copper. I really don't know if I have any copper crimp beads. I'm going to have to order some. So I'm just going to use silver. And this is just an easy 1-strand necklace. Because again, I kind of played around with different beads. So I had more of those and more of those. They are in a necklace right now, which I'm going to take apart. Because again, I don't know. Some of the necklaces I can make the double strand or triple strand, but I don't know. Some just look too busy with the beads that they came with. Like, okay, well, let me just give you an idea. This is what I had made, okay? And it's a double strand. I wanted to use these connectors to make a 3-strand necklace, but I think the problem is that the beads that we got, it's cute, but I think if these beads were a little bit smaller, I would like it better. But because there weren't really much smaller ones except for the blue, and I didn't want to put the blue with the blue, that I just decided against it. So it's kind of nice having that, just that little extra. And just smaller beads in order to put them together. And, well, we didn't get that, so I'm just doing what I can do. So I'm going to just make a couple single strand necklaces, but I may make some triple strand bracelets. So I'm looking for something. Sorry, my attention span got away from me because I am looking for something that I had here. There they are. And I got to really look at these because some of these are brass and some are antique copper. And I don't know how I got them mixed up, but I did. All right, so there is 1 and 2. These are a little bigger than I like it. So I think tonight I might go on Bargain Bead Box and see if she's got any wire guards in the copper that are a little smaller than this. And as always, that first side is always the easiest to do. This is going to have chain just because there's not enough of these Amazonite beads to go all the way up. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do that. This guy worked his way all the way down. So So again, this will just hook up to some copper chain. I like to take mine down a little bit. I don't know why it's not letting me pull. Oh, okay. Well, it has been one of those days. Usually I should be able to do that. There we go. And just pull. I don't want that much though. So we're just going to leave it alone now. And let's go ahead and crimp this. I've got Mighty Grand, I've got Standard, I've got all kinds of different crimpers. The one I'm looking for, however, is just a strand, or just a standard. And I used it earlier, and there it is. Everything is hiding. Okay, so I don't want to pull too tight yet. I'm going to pinch those in just a little bit. I also have some green ones, but I honestly don't know where they went. And this one doesn't want to work. So let me go ahead and grab the micro. Okay, so now we're okay. Okay, so we got that on there, and then we're going to do a little cover. I've got things scattered everywhere tonight. I've been at this for a long time today. My hands, please don't mind them. I have been working with clay all day and alcohol inks. So unfortunately, they are really dry. And I didn't want to put any lotion on it before I worked on jewelry. So I will do that afterwards when I actually relax today. Alright, so I'm just going to try and set this in there. So it's nice and even. Okay. So that is now done. Alright, so on this, it came with some really cool spacers. So I'm going to use those and just some bead caps. But on the bead caps, I'm going to put them every 2. Alright, so 6, 7, 8, 10. Okay, I think, I don't know if I want to go 2 or if I want to go 3. You know what? I think I'm going to go 3. So if I go 3 times 2 times 3, that's for the other side. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that leaves me with 4 leftovers. All right, maybe I better just do 2 then. And that way I can use it for all of them. And these beads, these are high quality. These aren't some bad Amazonite. These are gorgeous. I literally hate using them, but I've got to stop hoarding beads. We all seem to do that. And I've just got to stop doing that and start using them to make stuff with. Whether or not I want to sell them, that's a different story, but it's dumb. I've got enough beads to last me my lifetime. And kids nowadays, they don't take after us. They don't continue on any kind of traditions, or at least mine don't. So it's kind of silly to just hold on to these thinking that the kids will do something with them, because I don't think they will. They have their own life and their own things that they like to do. So there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we only have enough for 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we just got enough to do one more. That's how I probably got some leftovers here. But yeah, again, it's like I've got way too many beads. But a lot of my good gemstones, I've got them in a separate box because I don't want to touch them. Okay, so there we go. So now we have 10. So we're going to bring this down just to catch that second piece of beading wire here. I've got a dog in the doorway snoring. I'm sure you can hear him. Okay, Irene, get it together here. Again, it has definitely been, today should have been a Monday, honestly. It just felt so much like one. Okay, I'm going to bead that. And then we're going to start on the other side here. Yeah, these beads are just gorgeous. I like them. Amazonite is an okay bead for me because I think all the ones that I've gotten have just been not the best quality. So they're not like my favorite. But after seeing these today, yeah, I need to order more because these are gorgeous. Unfortunately, the only thing I don't like in these boxes is that they give you one pendant. It would be wonderful to have more than one pendant because I can definitely make more than one necklace. So if I could change anything on these boxes, that would be one of them. The other one would be silver. I keep seeing gold, I keep seeing copper, but I don't understand why silver isn't utilized more. And I'm not talking about stainless steel. I mean silver. Just regular silver. Because that's what I use the most. I know a lot of people don't like using gold because it's just so brassy. And it is. So I would love to see more silver. Alright, so now we're going to count here. A bead and a head. We should have 3, 3, 3, 3. 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, and then the 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right, so that was easy. And because this is going to be on a chain, I thought I had more crimp beads right there. So, I mean, that's pretty much it for this necklace. That's how quick it was. Now, I could come back later and add another strand if I wanted, but honestly, I just like simple. So, that's what we're going to do. Even if this was beaded, this would have been a beautiful necklace just like that. But I do like how the copper brings out like the vintage look into this. I don't know if I'd call it quite boho, but I think it's more of a, I don't know, more of a very old look. And I know I have another one of these because I saw it right there. All right, so let me. All right, so the second side is always the side that I hate. This is what I was trying to do on the last one, and it did not want to do that. All right, so we're going to go through a couple of these on this side. So we're just going to go through 4 of them. All right, so I don't want to go too tight because I want it to hang really nice. But I don't want to go too loose either, and I want to at least put one of those, the regular bead thing in here, the crimp cover. So I'm going to make it kind of loose so I can just pop that in there. So I'm going to bring that down just a little bit. Okay. Oh, I like the green ones for these because it just makes it a little easier to crimp them. Okay, so we'll save that for a bracelet. We're going to grab one of these covers here. Okay. This one's going to be tough getting on, I think. And when your fingers don't work, it makes it a little difficult. All right, there we go. Okay, so now we've got it nice and tight. Should have been a little bit more patina. Okay, and I've got a little thing here for clay. So let's see where we're at. So I want the actual necklace probably about 20 inches. So we're at 5. 5 and 5 is 10. So I need 10 inches of chain. So let me find where the chain is. And I know that it's on the other side of my necklace. Okay, I've lost the chain. Give me a minute, we'll try and find it. All right, well, I have literally lost the chain that came with this. Oh my God, it's right here. Like I said, it has just been one of those days. I'm kind of liking the smaller chain. But I don't know if it's strong enough to hold what I've got coming to it. So we're going to go ahead and I needed 2 small ones. So these were a mixture of jump rings that I got from Bargain Bead Box, which is kind of cool, and they're heavy duty. So they're at least 18 gauge, I'm hoping. You don't want to use 20 or 22 gauge attaching this to the chain because there's a good chance it's going to fall. So if you can't open it with your hands, then that is a very good sign. Okay, so if I were to use this, will it go through? And it did. All right, so we're just going to use this. Okay. Just work harden it a little bit. Okay, and we need 5 inches on both sides. Yeah, I'm a little not put together tonight, which is typical all the time. So we're going to go about right there. I can make it a little smaller because we are going to add some jump rings and a toggle clasp. Okay, so that's that side. And I said I was done buying beads, and here I'm already gonna go back and get some extras here. All right, so there we go. I'll push this in a little bit more. Okay, and I don't have to be even, Steven. So but I try. And I see the one I want, but these are some reason magnetized and they keep wanting to move. All right, so let's get a couple more jump rings. And it's not that heavy, so you could use a lobster clasp as well. But she gave us a couple really nice toggles. If I can find those. I mean, seriously, I don't know how I lose things around here so quickly, but I do. And it doesn't help that I can't see very well without my glasses, but I can't see up close with them on. All right, so what we're going to do is we are just going to find another toggle clasp. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off that necklace that I've got to remake anyways. And I know that as soon as I do this, I'm going to find what I needed. And again, this is heavy duty. So hopefully it'll stay put. Okay, and now let's just grab the other one. Oh, I love when I do stuff like this. I really do. Sometimes you just gotta laugh at yourself. Alright, so I always put an extra one on the long side. Okay. I don't like the way this one just looks bent. Okay, so that's number 1. Okay. So there we have number 1. Very easy. Okay, and now we're going to do number 2. I'm just going to take these off and put them back on. But because I have so many of these beads, I'm going to go ahead and go all the way up with these. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so we are back for number 2. So this is the one that I had the 2 strands on. Yeah, see, this is where the wire is just a little bit too thick, that I can't just go through all the beads over and over again. Just makes it so much easier when you can do that. But it's these bead caps that are giving me a problem, and it will probably be faster me doing it this way. So this is basically the same design. Creature habit maybe. But the one thing cool is, even if this is beaded, you can still add a second strand to it, even after you're already tied in and you're done with this. And the only way, or not the only way, the way you can do that is just throw a jump ring in between a set of beads. You know, like right in the middle of that or something like that. You can actually throw a jump ring right there, because there's always enough space for a jump ring. And you can just go ahead and hook it to there if you want. But I'm pretty happy with the single strands. I don't have a lot of Victorian looking stuff, so I think it's going to work out okay. And these have so many color variations. You know, I could have, before I get too invested in this, right? You know, if you wanted to, you could, no. I mean, you could throw a little bit of crystals in there, but I don't know. I like straight beaded necklaces, I think. Sometimes I can get it to work with the crystals, but I don't know. I just like simple. Unfortunately, I can't only think of the way I like, because you got to think of what everybody else might like as well. But I've heard a lot of people say, you know what? Make it the way you like it. And that way, if they don't sell, you know, you can wear them. So I took that advice. All right, so we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oops, we have 12 here. 2, 4, 6, 8. So I went a little bit more than I should have. Okay, so this is our agate that we had. And I'm thinking of taking those agate beads and putting in with those, the filigree ones. I don't know if it'll make it too heavy. I'm not really sure what a good weight is, or what's the maximum weight you should make earrings. So if any of you know, please let me know. Okay, so I had decided to go all the way up with this instead of with the chain. So that's the only thing that's going to set this one off from the other one. And I didn't have enough bead caps in the box, which is another thing I wish they'd put more of in. Because you're going to make more than one thing with the box. But I had these already in my arsenal. And so I was able to pull from them, as well as these. I didn't have enough of those, so I just pulled out of my stash. Okay. So I'm going to see how long this is right now. Some of these beads don't want to give. Okay. So these are the last two. And then we'll measure it and see how many more we need to add on. I'm probably going to finish with some of the small beads for the very, very back. Okay. So we're just going to check it really quick. Okay, we have 2. Ah, oh my goodness, I missed one way, way down there. There's 2, there's 2, there's 2, there's 2, there's 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and missing one. Gosh darn it. Okay, well, it is what it is. I will go off of camera while I string that back up. So right now we're at the same place we were at the other one, 5 inches. So now we have 10. So I think 4 more would be good. And that'll give us another, what, maybe 3 inches. So 1, 2, yeah, so with everything else on it, it'll probably give us another 3 inches. So I need to go at least 4. So that would be 16, and then 4 inches will go across the back, even more. So this should be good enough. Let me fix that and I'll be back. Alrighty guys, we are finally done. So we have 2 necklaces and they pretty much look the same. So we have this really pretty necklace. I'm going to put this right here because you'll see it better, but I just wanted to get rid of all that junk right there. Okay, so there we go on that. I really like that. And then this is that other one, which is pretty close to it, but we beat it all the way around. No chain on this one. So that's what I got today. And then tomorrow I will probably take this. I won't do it tonight because I am exhausted. I've been in here for a long time. A lot longer than I should have been. And these beads were from Sam's Bead Shop. If I didn't tell you already. And they're kind of heavy though. But I think if that's the only bead that they should be okay. So we're going to practice with them tomorrow. But I will probably do the same thing like I did with that. And make these little earrings with them tomorrow. Either that or find some Amazonite that's at least 10 millimeters. So I am off for now. Thank you guys for watching. Please give a like. And we'll talk to you guys later. Bye.